Warning, this show has outdated attitudes, language, and views which may cause offense today. If you don't like it, suck it. Valhalla! Join me in welcoming some of the greatest comic book legends of all time. In the left corner, the one, the only, Clobberin Times. In the right corner, the one, the only, the fattest, weighed in at 240 pounds of comic book knowledge. The one, the only, the master of disaster. 24/7. Greetings, one and all. Welcome Kinds of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Lake. With me is Clobberin Times 24/7 media and that all the animation. I don't know.
I don't know what happened, but for some reason I have pigtails in a dress, and I'm in hell. So I think I was hired by either Marvel or DC. What the fuck happened?
Marvel
coming behind me. What the fuck?
Marvel and DC have ruined Fat Steven Seagal 8 Alex Kurtzman.
I don't know what's going on here. I have no breasts, but I look like I should.
Oh, wow.
And thank you, Lady Mist. I like almost can't talk after doing that. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to do that in the beginning. I can do that in the end and like take a break after that. I don't know if I can talk after doing that.
Oh shit!
Oh,
wait, give me right back. I just found a ginger with my salt. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
sure. Holy shit!
Shit. There we go. All right, I'm back.
Nice.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, like the crinkles in your hair.
Me too. It took a lot of ironing.
You look ravaged.
I had to get the bat nipple tassels and everything. I'm pretty much there to save the world.
It's a surprise my neighbors don't fucking hate me by now.
Probably deaf from all the intros.
Oh shit! From 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Join us here where Loki completely loses his voice screaming at the microphone. Oh shit!
I don't ever want to go full anime again. It was creepy. I felt like there should be subtitles underneath me every time I talked.
Yes.
It was awesome.
But
Loki,
yes.
How are you? How are you, sir? You sound full of energy.
I'm great. I'm full of energy. I am hyper as hell. I'm bouncing off the walls. I am here. And looky there, Mexican Ironman. Hey, boss. Hey, Mexican Ironman.
All right.
What's up, Mexican Ironman? What's up?
Mexican Ironman rules.
Is he feeling better?
We might have a problem with one of those containers. Oh, don't tell me that.
Is a container code for thong?
Oh, yeah. He bought 4 large containers full of male thongs that we don't need because I'm not signing any and we're not selling any through Teespring. So it's not happening. And we're not here to talk about thongs tonight, ladies and gentlemen. God, my voice is cracking. We are here to talk about the golden, the silver, and the bronze age of comics, along with any other age. We decided to bring up the shit age, the age of woke Batwoman. We see, Fat Steven right there with the bat tassels.
What's funny since you mentioned that is, if I'm not mistaken, this week the last issue of Batgirl comes out. Batgirl issue 50.
We talked about that this morning. We hit that break this morning.
That's Bat-Tifa, right?
It's just it's just interesting to see how they throw her off into the continuity in the comic books.
The worst part is, sorry, I'm sorry to catch up, but the worst thing is that comic book is now going to hurt sales for the Arkham game coming out, because who's going to want to play a Batgirl?
Really, Sit Room? You had problems finding the stream? Damn YouTube!
You know what I mean, though? That game's supposed to come out with the red. You can play as the Red Hood. I think Batgirl's one of the playables, right? So that comic book is going to hurt sales in the future for that game, because everyone's going to hate Batgirl after that issue.
I can't believe it, man. When I saw that shit, I was like, "What's the point of doing that?" They just wanted to throw it in there, just. What can you say? Because that's the last issue of the whole series. So it's like, fuck it. Let's just throw it in there. And
Batgirl joins Antifa.
Yeah. The words are, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then when you see how the way she's drawn like, they drove her like if they drew
Saturday morning cartoon. It's a Saturday morning cartoon. Look at your Saturday morning cartoon. She looks at like fucking what's her name? It's Pat off of Saturday morning cartoon.
It's worse than that, Loki. It's worse than that. It doesn't even have the Saturday morning cartoons. It looks like one of those ads where you see off a Mexican ripoff. No offense, Iron Man. Don't get hostile. You know how they make those toys, right? And they always mislabel them, like the Justice League, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah. It looks like that style, but they ripped off a very bad variation from like the 70s or 80s from a good artist.
Not the good Chinese knockoff that looks almost exactly like what you want, but like the across the border shitty knockoff that is a knockoff.
Yeah, I think this sums it up pretty good. I think this is it, right? Is that what we're looking at? That Captain, I got a Joker for a Batgirl smile. That one.
Yep.
Look at that travesty. Look at her cape. Why do her gloves match her bat wings? Her batarangs.
Oh boy.
Actually,
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I mean, she doesn't look bad. The whole thing to it, man, is they just her story just got ran to shit. The only thing that became interesting is the last few issues, because it became a part of the Joker War.
Yeah.
So of course the tie-ins and everything, Joker's raising hell, and he's trying to kill motherfuckers. So I mean, of course, her last few issues are worth buying because it's a part of that storyline. But as far as her run has been trash. I mean, come on, dude. If that's the case, why are they canceling it? If the shit was going well.
Probably because they're canceling stuff that is making enough money. But the problem is none of their comics are really making money.
Right.
Because have you heard? When was the last time you heard someone talking good about a DC comic story this year? And I'm not including the three Jokers. You do not include the three Jokers. But try to name one comic series from DC this year that people have talked about excitingly after reading it.
From DC or just a comic book period?
Just this year from DC.
Ooh.
Yeah. What can you talk crap about though? Let's see your list.
Oh boy. See? I don't read any of the new stuff. I don't know if 24. Are you reading a lot of the new crap? Because I've been tapped out for a long time now.
I think we.
Well, actually, to be honest with you, the Dark Knight Death Metal is one thing that's actually kind of is doing some things. It's just you can't deny how some of that storyline. The thing is, it's so heavily into the whole multiverse that if you're not familiar with the multiverse,
you don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, you don't even know what the fuck's going on. Me, I'm familiar with it. The thing is, I'm just playing catch up. So I'm there. I mean, but yeah, that's what they got going on. That's been decent. Is that anything? And to be honest with you, they've only had storylines, a few storylines from a few different characters that were decent. but they haven't had like a breakout series or like something that was actually except for like the Dark Knight Death Metal stuff. But as far as like the individual, but that's more or less like a long ass miniseries. But we're talking about an actual ongoing comic. I can't really say that there's been anything in the stuff that has been making money are the Dark Knight Death Metal, the Doomsday Clocks, the Three Jokers. Those aren't even those aren't even actual comics. Those are like single, those are like a part of like a miniseries kind of deal going on with it, or like a limited series.
I hate to jump in here, but I've got to say, Pod Racing Palpatine, time to relax with wine, Big Trouble in Little China, and Mischief. Pod Racing Palpatine, avoid mainstream comics. How do you do that? Do what Jack Burton always says. It's all in the reflexes.
Oh, I love Jack Burton.
I want to ask one question, though, Rick 24, when it comes to your talk about the Dark Metal. You know how they say they have storylines, right? But you have to go digging through every freaking issue that's attached to it just to get the finishing of a storyline from another comic book, right? So you're pretty much going through a puzzle, trying to understand different pieces that aren't fitting together just to get some kind of timeline of what character you're trying to get interested in finish. Right. So they gave you pretty much comic book diarrhea in multiple formats, but no actual prologue to get you going if you picked up in the middle.
Yeah, basically. That's been a problem for even before comics were complete and total garbage, which is subjective. Some people think different eras or whatever, but I hate the Screw 52. That was what really made me drop all of DC.
Yeah, me too.
Before that, though, I was kind of liking a lot of the books, and then about a year or so before that, they started doing too many events, and they evented me to death. I got sick of Blackest Night, Brightest Day, Flashpoint Paradise, all these
and then on the flip side, Marvel was doing its equal share of shit because they were being competitive. Okay, so DC puts out this, Marvel puts out that. DC puts out this, Marvel puts out that.
You have to buy every title to
and what they did was they saturated the market with all that bullshit, and they just fuck it, man.
See, that's
Colin P. Smith says, Loki, I noticed they didn't even have the courage to put the Antifa storyline in an earlier issue. Waited in the last one, avoiding taking sales. No, this was someone's like jerk-off session. Someone at DC sat around a table with a whole bunch of other people and were like, scissor time, girls. We're going to stick it to all of them. And we get this shit.
Oh my God, let's take Batgirl and give her a protest sign with a bat symbol on it, and then she could tow around beating people up, especially the white toxic males, because we all hate the white toxic males. And then we're going to go down and set every other animal's cave on fire because there can only be one bat cave. Sorry.
Yeah, I can definitely see K-Kane getting her ass fucking either killed or fucking bumped or demoted as Batwoman to see now that they put this chick in what's her name? Reynolds Kelly, what the fuck her name is?
Kyle Ryder.
Reagan,
right. Well, but the whole point of putting her in the comic book was to make her a part of the DC continuity. And now that they've done that, now they have all the fucking ammunition to fucking make her some way, somehow the new Batwoman.
Oh, so, she's in the new comic. So she's
and Batgirl 50.
Yeah, she's living in a van down by the river with her fucking plant. And Batgirl, of course, had the whiteness to ask her if she needed, assistance, living assistance. Do you need me? Oh, well, this is how I'm going to help. I'm gonna get with my local House of Representatives, and I'm going to demand we turn to communism to save Gotham.
Can you hold my hand while we ruin everything other people love? Quick, pass me my soy latte. I haven't smelled enough farts yet. Yes, just shove it way up my ass. Wait. Antifa Party comic book. Got it. Let's write it. Sorry.
I'm so call that the coffee enema.
Oh yeah, an
Oh,
espresso
man.
enema, an espresso fucking enema. That's what these people are doing. They're going down to these stores, these places of business that, of course, are still open because God, you can't shut down an enema factory. And they're getting a fucking hose filled with coffee shoved up their fucking ass, and it's going to their brain and melting their fucking brain. And that's why we're getting comics like we're getting today. Tell me I'm wrong. Hot copy up the ass, straight to the fucking brain. Instead of drinking it like every other normal human being, they're getting their frap dap upside down caramel fucking macchiato with extra whip shoved straight up their fucking ass.
Does anyone else notice when Loki gets going, I get a half chub? It's quite impressive.
No, man.
You're right, 100%.
I see what you're saying, man. Absolutely, it's disgusting. Well, again, but I guess their 43 readers, are really enjoying it. I guess because no one's buying that crap.
But the people that are writing this crap don't even read it. They're the same type of people, like say from Doctor Who don't do any research.
Right.
They write what they want, and they don't care how many years, decades, or goddamn anything they destroy, all
Right.
because they got left out of dodgeball in school.
That's right. That's
And
right.
it all seems to be the same type of people. They were picked last. They were told no once in their life, so they're going out to destroy the one thing everybody loves that is popular for the mainstream right now. And it is comics, it is Doctor Who, it is Star Trek, it is Star Wars. You just try to find one thing from your childhood you grew up with that they didn't screw over. And there is nothing.
Silverhawks. That's about it.
Yeah, well,
They don't give a shit about Silverhawks.
I don't think they know about Silverhawks or GoBots.
And Mark C with a $5 super chat. Apparently, Barbara Gordon really doesn't have a spine. Oh, and for that,
shit.
sir, you're going to get the As Super Skull. So, Skull!
God, I want to punch an old woman in the face.
Yes. Skull, brother. Thank you, Mark C.
Hail the great Mark C. Hey, buddy. Good buddy of mine. It's been
What's up?
always fun on the show, man. Enjoys me on the show all the time.
See, the one thing that's good about
Yeah,
that,
Mark's
eventually,
good.
we get to look forward to? We get to look forward to with Flashes with no legs. I hope to God I get to see a Flash spinning around on one of those homeless skateboards they do parodies of, and just going really fast with his hands across the street trying to catch criminals. That's what I want to see. I don't care about robot legs. I just want to see a stumpy Flash going across the street.
Are they really spelling comics with an X now?
Yes.
Are you fucking serious?
Huh?
Comics with an X?
I mean, but they've always done that shit since like the 90s, man.
Well, people have done it, but I mean, you're saying DC or someone's doing that, or what? You mean like
Positive candor? Be more specific. Are they actually changing it to comics with an X?
I mean, if they would do it now, that wouldn't even make any sense. If that's what, I mean, you got people like all time comics and COMIX. I mean, it's just.
Well, yeah,
just people use that shit. Yeah. It's just it's normal. I mean, it's just it don't mean shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Here, this shows you this is about the definition. I pulled this up from Merriam-Webster. Did you know that comics, which are typically understood as distinct from comics, in that they intend a mature audience? So supposedly that X is supposed to be for maturity, I'm guessing, got their start in the 1960s. And our earliest evidence was in 1969. Well, someone brought an X in 1969. Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, I remember Penthouse comics.
Oh, you mean like a little nudie comic? I ain't mad.
Yeah. Well, comics more or less related to the X is more or less related to comic strips. Like, you know how like you were saying with Penthouse or Playboy, they usually had like those dirty comics that had a weird pun and like some weirdly drawn penis if you were lucky not to see it.
Oh, okay. So that's the comics where you like put your feet up and you're like, I've been feeling fine, baby.
Yeah, I never seen mainstream using it, but it's been used. Penthouse actually had a magazine, Penthouse Comics.
You want to fix that real quick, though, Clobberin? You tell the Latina X that they're appropriating that X and they won't use it no more. They'll throw a fit on Twitter. I'm sorry. I had to use it.
Works for me, man.
24 is great. He's like, I'm going to be serious. No, I'm not going to be serious.
I think we've established that new comics are bollocks, as might say.
I believe comics died at the year 2000. That's my opinion. I think when Saturday morning cartoons died, it took a hit to imagination for comics on the future. But that's my opinion.
We'll get an argument out of me, buddy. I mean, I did like some stuff after that, but around 2011 is right when I really started to check out the Screw 52. I was already getting aggravated with all the events, even though I'd gone back to comics after being away from mainstream for a while. But I liked some of the stuff DC was doing in the aughts a little bit. Marvel I didn't like. A lot of people did, not me. But Screw 52 was the one. That's my checkout point. At that point, after 45 years or so of not even understanding what it would be like to not go to a comic shop every week, it's just dumped of cold turkey.
Do you guys remember the time where you were still like kind of into comics, but you bought the comic because the cover looked good, but never opened it?
I've done that. I've opened it, but I mean, I've done that I bought comics for a cover that had a terrible interior, if that's what you mean.
Yeah. But do you remember the time where the only thing that was interesting to you about a comic was the cover, and you didn't even want to buy it until you Googled what the story was going to be about?
I never opened my copy of the Chromium Cyber Frog cover that I got signed by Ethan. I never opened it.
If you open it, I will hunt you down.
So it's put away.
Why
I get that, though. Yeah, I mean, you still have a copy you can read, though, right?
No. What I did was,
he only has one copy.
No, I had two. I had two. I got the double pack signed by Ethan with the cards and all that. What happened was I opened one, I read through it, I sent it to a friend, and I kept the other one in the pack.
One.
Which means I only have one now, yes, but I did buy two. I did buy two. I just gave one away.
Are you gonna slab it?
I have no idea. It's just
you should. It's an actual milestone of when independent comics overtook mainstream comics in sales.
It's funny.
It's literally a milestone.
It's like I bought one and I got three, so I was like, "Oh shit!"
I'll take one.
That's what's up. Huh?
I'll put out for you too.
I appreciate that.
Wow, that's the worst. Like, I don't want you ever.
Nah.
And thank you, Psycho.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Psycho Dorb 9 with the $2 super chat. At best, I bought two copies with one to read. Well, you got two copies and you got one skull, brother. So just for Halloween, here you go, brother. Skull! Go! That's what I want to do to back whamming right about now.
Oh, there you go. I got some old stuff there. I have that Magnus. I loved Magnus in the early 90s when Valiant was
never opened.
Oh.
And I want that Spider-Man. Now let's look up and up.
Yeah, Web of Spider-Man with her best cover there. Oh, there you go. What you got up there, man? I can't really tell. Make it all out. Looks like some
you got the Superman right there. I got that.
Never opened. It still has all the stamps.
I got mine signed by Jerry Ordway.
You don't want to know what I did with mine. Okay. You really don't want to know. Oh, there we go. Yes, some unlimited. And see, okay, all right. There you go. I like that Magnus there.
Oh
man.
yeah, that's was that Spider-Man Unlimited? Yeah, I remember. I used to own all that shit, man. I remember all that.
Welcome, Chris Persia.
Great Persia. Hey, man.
And that's one wall. I have more. I still have a long box all full of Harley Quinns and variant covers. Yeah.
Little Hot Wheels
What's up,
there.
Purple Valkyrie? I appreciate your perk.
I love Purple Valkyrie. Beautiful lady.
Oh, man. Yeah, I love Purple Valkyrie, too. She's awesome. The Dig Outlaw, what's going on, brother? Dave Bob. Eris of Chaos. What's up, girl? Love you, too.
The lovely Eris. Man, we got a crowd, man. Great crowd.
Whole family here. That's what's up, man. Shit.
We do. Hell yes.
It's good to see y'all.
Yeah, there you go.
And they love their comics.
Yeah.
And there's you guys.
There we are. All right, man. You got a good wall going there, man.
That's one wall.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it now.
We're gonna rotate.
We're gonna do it down.
All right. Comics belong on walls, I always say.
The room's a bit of a mess.
You got your own Fortress of Solitude going there.
Yeah, my it's called the Fortress of Never Getting Laid. That's what it's called.
That's a myth, man. A lot of ladies like some comics. You know.
Yeah, but usually they're blind and they have no sense of touch. And if it's me, they have no sense of taste.
Sure. Hey,
Me,
what, man, hey, you know what it boils down to? It ain't about the comics; it's about the man. So,
Yeah.
Damn, now I'm
Look who
really,
you're talking to.
now I'm
Look who
really
you're
in trouble.
Oh, I'm just letting you know, shit. If they accept you, for who you are, all the other shit is it is what it is, man. As long as they digging you, they'll accept the comic books, they'll accept all that other bullshit you about. So
I agree.
there you go. So that's
But 24, my mentality is the understanding of a joke is to make a joke about yourself. If you can't laugh at yourself, you will never understand humor. So I don't mind making a joke about myself.
Right.
But I get what you're saying. I just have to find an unconscious woman who doesn't speak English, no sense of touch, and will finally accept me for who I am after
there
I
you
get
go.
the
All
green
right,
card.
that's what's up, man. I got you. There you
Are
go.
there any ladies in the chat that need a green card?
I'm with.
Chris Persa, makes a nice point there. I mean, look,
I'm with you, man.
we've gone to this with Barbara Gordon from the late 70s and early 80s when she actually sat on the House of Representatives. It was a PhD. She was a very credible person. Later as Oracle, she was a brilliant individual. She was always a great hero, but we do this to her. Screw
Hell,
you.
she was Commissioner Gordon in Batman Beyond.
Yep.
She had her dad's job. She knew how the system worked.
Such a disgrace what they've done to her. I mean,
but
old news, but
then you got to understand too, man. When you talk about Oracle and you talk about her being Commissioner Gordon, that's not the same timeline from a person that.
Well, yeah, we're not saying that.
Right. So it's it's a whole different deal.
No, it's not that. We're saying regardless of timeline, they've taken a respectable and a beloved character and just absolutely defiled her and debased her, just the way that Patrick Stewart allowed Picard to be done on the Picard show, and it's just disgusting.
It's funny because if when you look at the females in comics, it's not just her. They did her like that. They did Carol Danvers. No bullshit. Captain Marvel was no. The thing is, she wasn't a well-grounded character, but she was respectable at least, and they took that away from her. So they did her like that. They did She-Hulk like that.
That's true.
And I mean, dude, boy, when you look at how they fuck around and they did the women in comics, I mean, it's a travesty, man. No bullshit.
They ruin everything.
And I mean, and there's only few of them that you respected then that you still respect now, and like I said, there's only a few.
Well, that's why
How many have these?
There you go. Nice. That's why the golden and silver and the bronze is better, buddy.
And for those who don't remember some good comics that were forgotten.
Yeah, I only like the Alan Moore issues of Wildcats, but some of those were
Wildcats. Yeah. Your Wildcats was a shit, man.
And were we talking about it last week? My fat arm. Yes, I am white, guys. You have figured it out. You have fucking insulted me.
Nah.
But you remember we were talking last week about how we used to have a comic we would trace over till it was dead.
Oh yeah. You used to run and yeah.
This is the same one I've had as a kid that I used to trace over. I've had it that long. That's the same one.
Yeah, I've still got my Star Wars. So those were the first comic books I ever owned. Were 4 Return of the Jedi comic books that were, I believe they were Marvel. I've still got them. They're in my comic.
Yeah, Marvel. Yep.
Yeah, and those were the very first comics I ever owned. Were those Star Wars? Comics.
Really? Yeah. Nice.
And traced over, and traced over again and again and again.
Yeah, X-Force number 1.
Nice.
Actually, it's X-Force number 1 and then Celebration.
Yeah, that's what I said X-Force number 1. Yeah, I didn't know what you had on the flip side, but
they're both number 1s.
I didn't know you had anything on the flip side.
Yes, sir.
Last night you were talking about the Spawn and the movie and all that. I've got the first 10 Spawn comics. I've got the first 10 or the first 4 Pit comics.
First what?
Pit. The Pit. Remember the Pit?
Oh, the Pit. Yeah. The Pit from
Dale Keown. Yeah.
Wildcats. I've got what was the other one with the Hyperkind? Was it Hyperkind?
There was Youngblood. If you're talking Image.
What, Hybrid?
Clive Barker's Hyperkind.
Cyberforce. Oh yeah, Clive Barker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of shit from the '90s packed away that I'll never pull out because I just can't go through it all. A bunch of Loki comics too. They did a whole Loki line back in the
You're
day.
not going to pull out? What the fuck?
No, I'm going to leave it in.
All right.
Oh, yeah. So there you go. So, but again, none of that stuff going on today would have happened in the gold or silver or bronze age. Wow.
The hell was
Yo,
that?
I like that shit. Yo,
You want to see it?
bring him back.
Oh, wait, the camera's a little high. But everyone remembers the Proto Man life.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah.
And it does wear, so you can wear.
Wow. Go ahead. Yeah, press the other button.
There's only one button in here.
Okay,
My
keep
camera
pressing it.
sucks.
Keep pressing it. I like that shit.
Yo, is this some kind of fetish for you?
Nah, man, it just sounds cool, bro.
No, it's all dirty. But yeah, that was from the GameStop, right? You're on sale?
Nice.
Hold up. Power bar would react.
That looks better than the damn Mega Man guns they used on that first episode of Discovery.
Oh,
I'd have
God.
believed that would have been a better gun than the shit they used. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit, yeah, actually, yeah, that shit is pretty cool, man.
You can wear it and everything.
Shit,
That's why I don't know.
Yeah, if you keep playing it, it would drop a little beat. That's why I was like, yo, let it keep on rolling.
I'll make you a recording, but that was the power on sound. Here's the power off.
Oh, damn.
You died. Come on, Mega Man was the same type of days when it came to like certain comics. So everyone remembers Mega Man, aka Rock Man. So I see them like if there was one series like I have to say that maybe recently I picked up maybe in the 5-6 years. Do you remember when they did the X-Men '92 run?
Yeah. When they just did X-Men, yeah.
But it was called X-Men '92.
No. But you're right. But what I'm saying is, it wasn't Uncanny. It was just X-Men. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I love that run, man.
It was so good. The artwork was like the old cartoon. That one was the only one that I bought every book because not only did the covers hit me in the heart,
right,
but they did everything good on the inside. Honestly, Jubilee was my crush. Jubilee was my goddamn crush.
Yeah, because number one had like 4 variant covers, didn't it?
Yeah.
Or was it 6?
Yeah. Did you guys ever see the Batman versus Superman variant covers that came out for the Harley Quinn's little black book?
Nah.
Let's talk about 25 different variant covers.
Why?
Sketches, different covers, black and whites, black and blues, white and blues, blank covers. Yeah. There was a lot.
I mean, you'd be surprised what Captain Marvel does for her fucking variant covers too.
What, zucchinis?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you guys pick up the color your own comic? You know how they did like the different DC comics that you could color in, and you could send them in to get them actually published as your cover because you colored them in, so you would be the colorist for that cover. I have the pencil crayon set too. Oh no,
I had some Spider-Man ones like that, but it wasn't DC.
I gotta get the long box now. You guys are killing me.
Damn, I'm old. Some of this stuff you guys are talking about, I remember selling a lot of it, but good God. Jesus.
Say, Loki.
Yeah. What you got, 24?
You're right, Mark C.
Oh, look at that.
Are you shitting me?
Superman.
Hey, you remember we were talking about this?
Yeah.
See what you got there, bro.
Hey, 24, can you marry me? I just want half your comic book.
Hey, this is the same kind of cover, the DC milestone, where Superman meets Icon.
Yeah. Crossover thing.
Hey, you don't have the Marvel DC crossover event, do you?
I bet you I do.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh, the Perez one, the
Perez
UC Echo. He's got them all. I'm not concerned about that.
Yeah, I got that, and I got like Teen Titans and X-Men. I got that crossover.
All right, can I ask you guys a serious question? Not to sound creepy. Starfire or Raven? Which one is more attractive?
Starfire. Come on,
Starfire, man. The Perez,
Starfire, yeah, Raven.
especially, you
Nah,
know,
I liked her. I liked Raven because she kept more stuff.
Yeah, I mean, she was, yeah, but nah, Starfire, man. She was.
That was the first cover of X-Men 92. I think that got me.
Stuff.
And then they did other covers like that.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I think I did see a cover where it looks like the casing of a toy box.
That's what that was. Yeah.
Yeah. But they have an X-Men one that it's a different character. And
Yeah, I have one.
saw
I have a bunch. There was a
it.
bunch of them. I even have the White Phoenix Jean Grey on the wall. Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
I saw that shit. I was like, what the fuck? What?
That was one of the variants.
Right. Yeah, that's some cool shit. Man, look at you, man. Hey, man, let me get that whole stack, man.
No.
Yeah, what you mean no? Come on, man.
We're not married, bro. You can't have
Fuck
half
that,
my
man.
baby.
You know, hell, man, it's your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's your boy. It's your boy.
Yeah, man.
24 looking uncomfortable 7. Yeah.
Don't worry about that shit. We talking about comic books. We ain't talking about nothing else. Let me get that stack.
Yeah, Mark C, they're making me feel old too. They're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm good for it. Quit fucking around.
Yeah.
The last person who said that was my ex-girlfriend. No, thank you.
Oh, come on, man. We ain't talking about her. Yeah, that's some good shit right there. Actually, it's funny because I got of that series that you got right there. No, hold on. I got issue 0 and I got issue 4 autographed right next to me.
Really? So
No bullshit. Hold on.
I'm not bullshitting you. Like, you make me sound like I'm lying. I feel like we're boring Loki and Clobberin.
No.
Look, you're out of my era there. I don't like any of that modern stuff, or even late. I don't even like.
You can see I was a Harley Quinn junkie, right? And that one is actually Jack Nicholson, right? It's very close to Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Shit. Mark C with a $5 super chat. 90s. You guys make me feel old. I was getting Power Records comics in the 70s.
And I'm older than him, so yeah. But he's
There you
go.
Thank you so very much, Mark C. Hold on 1 second, Clobberin Time. Let me hit you with something from back in the day, brother. Skull! Little Godzilla skull for you there, Mark C. Thank you for keeping the home fires burning bright.
So
yeah. You talk about covers, Loki. Mark C and I a few weeks back we counted down our top 25 all-time favorite comic book covers, and he knows his art. He's a great artist too, but I don't know if you knew that.
No, I did not know that.
He is a great artist. You should see his work. You should tell everybody about it. But we both love and all of them were old comics, of course. Mine were even older than his in some cases. But we both love the old artists, and so great day. He does a lot of shows with me.
that's
Mark C, if you ever want to come on, next week on Tuesday night, brother, show us some of your stuff. We'd love to have you. Send me an email at stone_loki@hotmail.com. That is stone_. It's an actual underscore, don't spell underscore. Loki@hotmail.com.
Who signed that?
Me on Twitter? Loki.
Oh, Stone Loki 1 on Twitter at Stone Loki 1 STONELOKI 1.
By the way, Loki, Mark deserves to feel old because he makes me feel old all the time, but reminding me that he bought comics for me when he was a kid.
Oh, shit.
He deserves it. Good. Go ahead, Steve. I'm sorry, man.
No, you
what?
good. Hey, Steve, you see this?
Yeah, I can see it. Who's it signed by? Because there's glare.
It's you don't even know. By, hold on a second.
Yeah, I gotta admit, man, Loki, I'm just into the older stuff. By the 90s, I was checked out of mainstream books for a long time.
It wasn't too long after that I was too. It was about the time they turned Superman into that blue and red energy bitch. I was like, I'm done.
That.
See, I hated the Death of Superman thing. I was dead before that, but it's just your era.
No, because they had to make.
I hated that stuff.
Superman decided to evolve, or he got hit by something, and he started turning into first red Superman, blue Superman, and he literally looked like two types of fruit by the foot Superman. And Lex Luthor had to make him a special material suit so he could keep his human form because he was becoming pure energy and breathing all over the fuck. God, shit.
Oh, it was horrible. Yeah, it was garbage. But
Sorry.
Certificate of authenticity, sir. Nice.
Yeah,
As you can tell, I was at this long box with a lot of
it's
Harley
real
Quinn.
shit. And then
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I got Harley Quinn Zero autographed also.
I only really liked her on the cartoon, to be honest. But I'm old. Yeah. I love the animated series.
Stop
Yeah.
saying you're old, because if you weren't here talking with Young at Heart, you wouldn't be
I know.
old.
Yeah, man.
There we go.
His fault. He was the one that made me feel it.
And does anyone remember that cover? The Howard the Duck cover from Spider-Gwen?
Oh yeah, Howard the Duck. Yeah, I like Howard. Which issue?
This is number 3.
You bought a Spider-Gwen comic, dude?
I have Spider-Gwen number 1, and I also have the reissue. And I told you I have a thing for Spider-Gwen. And you heard they just announced that the girl from Garfield's Garfield Spider-Gwen is going to be playing, hopefully, Spider-Gwen in the new movie 3.
Couldn't agree with you more, Pod Racing Palpatine. Could not agree with you more. He looked his best when he had the
God, I hated that mullet so much.
Oh yeah. Nah, actually,
my
yeah.
God.
He was cool as fuck with the long hair. I
When
like
he
that.
showed up,
Dude, you kidding me?
when he showed up in that black suit, I was like, holy shit, that black and silver suit, I loved that. I know you didn't like the death of Superman.
Yeah, I like that.
Black and silver.
But when he had that black and silver suit on, I was sold. I was like, holy shit, I love that. It reminds me of Jor-El from the movie.
You know, it's funny because I have a DC Superman figure still in the box of him in the black suit with the long hair, and it was one of their lines from. This was like, oh shit! When did I buy this? I bought this. Oh, I bought it maybe about 10 years ago. So it was one of their one of their direct lines, and they had the Superman, and it was actually a pretty cool thing to have the Superman with the black suit.
Colin, that was actually the second time they had killed Superman in the 60s. They had killed him in the 50s, and he was replaced by a robot. The only reason why I know that is I got a 5-cent comic for my dad from the 50s, and it's got Superman holding up part of his chest, and there's like mechanical stuff inside, and Lois is freaking out and flipping out, and she's got that those old 50s clothes on, and he's like, Superman has been killed. I am his robot replacement. You're like, what the hell?
Well, they killed him almost every issue anyway on the covers.
It's funny you say that. My bad. I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
dude, you go ahead. No,
I was gonna say there's a lot of things that I've seen come into fruition in the last few years that were actually set in comic books a long time ago. Give you an example. I have a Superman comic. Actually, if you give me like 2 or 3 minutes, it's probably sitting right next to me.
Go ahead.
These were the hip hop covers.
No, it's a world's finest Batman Superman comic book in mint condition. And what it is, it talks about Batman's and Superman's son being superheroes.
The Super Sons.
That
was Bob Haney. Go ahead. Sorry.
Right, you're right. It's the yellow cover, and it talks about the Super Sons. And I saw that the other day, and I was like, "Wow, they would take something like this and just reuse it so many years later."
They did, but it was totally out of continuity. They just ignored it. The Super Sons were in a lot of those World's Finest comics by a writer named Mr. Continuity, as they called him, Bob Haney, who wrote that and Brave and the Bold. And he wrote such crazy stories that had no regard for continuity that they just laughed and just let them happen. And they've even compiled those old Super Sons stories into a trade paperback. And it was pretty silly stuff at the time. Like, they were teenage sons that looked just like their fathers, and they had the superpowers and everything, and they dressed like them and everything. It was when comics had one job, to be fun.
Yeah, and it's funny, and there's a Star Wars comic from the original Marvel series that the cover of it is The Last Jedi.
It's called The Limp. And there's also, before The Empire Strikes Back came out, they had that all over a cover one time, The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, they did the comic book called The Last Jedi. That it's the title of the comic book,
Yes,
and
that's
it,
what I'm saying.
and it was an issue of their regular Marvel run from the from the
Yes,
80s,
The
and
Last
it was a
Jedi was
title of a comic book called The Last Jedi. And it's funny how
yeah.
people would
Well,
take little small ideas when people when they don't think somebody's looking. And nobody is acknowledging an old comic book, and could say, you know what, we could take a title like this and use it for a new up and coming movie.
well, I don't know if
Yeah,
they I doubt
damn.
those people ever read those idiots who made The Last Jedi. Never saw that comic book. You can trust me on that. That's from the you talking about a comic from the early '80s and it had a Walt Simonson cover. I remember the story. I don't think they took
Yeah,
that title from that, but
but thing is, if Marvel owns it, what's to say they didn't just look through covers and say, hey, that's an
yeah.
interesting title. No, they don't have to read the comic. If that's the cover of the title, if that's the cover of the comic, and it says Star Wars issue 65 is called The Last Jedi.
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible, but I doubt. I think it's coincidence. So I remember the comic though. I know what you're talking about. Simonson cover, good story by the way.
Well, like I said,
Look at that.
there's a lot of things that's you see
No,
in a
you're
lot
right.
of old comics.
They've ripped comics do eat themselves in terms of they're very inbreeding in terms. There's a lot of inbreeding in terms of the
Right.
writing and the creating. There's almost no character you can name if you're in the Silver Age or something like that, or even the Bronze.
I missed those.
That didn't change, or excuse me, that didn't like take the name of another character. People think the Vision from the Avengers is the first character called the Vision. No, there's a Golden Age character. There are a lot of Golden Age characters and power sets that were redone later.
Right.
Or,
Exactly.
and taken, yeah. That is true, man. There's an X-Men #1 there.
Oh yeah. And
that sold over 1 million copies.
Yeah. Let me ask you: is that what? Is that like one of like 4 or 6 variant covers that X-Men one?
Which one? You talking about this one? This is the one with the cover pulled out too, and it had all the little.
No. But I'm saying, but it had like 4 to 6 variant covers.
I don't know. I don't remember. I was a kid, and
I was asking you how many. I knew it was. I know it's 4 to 6. I just wasn't. I can't remember which number.
Yeah, I think it was
because they have like 1A, 1B, 1C. The way they used.
True. Yeah, I had a lot of printings of that one.
Look at that.
There you go, Loki. Is that what you're talking about? That nice silver S on the black suit?
Yep, that nice silver S on the black suit.
Yep. I have that issue. Yeah, I have that. I have that issue in the garage. Yeah.
Hate that Superboy too. Super Punk. Ugh.
Super twat.
Super Punk.
Yeah.
I'm not Superboy. I'm Superman.
Nah, Superboy Prime, boy, you can't fuck.
No, he was a psycho.
Man, Superboy Prime when he went after Connor Kent. Well, he fucked Connor Kent up, man.
Yep.
He's like, you think you the real Superboy? Come get this, and he, boy,
wasn't very nice.
I tell you, Superboy Prime. I got his first appearance in that DC Comics Presents. Yeah, during the Infinite Crisis. I think it was 58 or some shit like that.
Crisis on Infinite Earth.
Yeah, that was a boy. Superboy Prime. He ain't nothing to fuck with. If you're talking about a DC villain that will fuck you up, Black Adam, I done seen him like, oh fuck, I done seen him do some shit. Black Adam, Doomsday, Superboy Prime, Sinestro to a degree, man. He's all right.
Wait. Can we have a moment of silence for an utter nightmare? Because I got it for posterity. Are you ready?
Ooh.
Oh
no! That's
Superman.
Yeah, that's Superman Loki doesn't like.
No.
Yeah,
this is what we were talking about. No, I got this for one reason: to never pick up another one of these comics of that suit ever.
Ice Capade Superman.
It's Blue Freezy Superman.
Don't forget the red one.
No.
Yeah, he's right around the corner.
And right before. And then we'll do something a little better. Let's watch Frank Miller get punched by Joker's thumb.
Oh.
That was from Loot Crate. Now there's one I wanted because I like the cover. Well, it's New 52, right? So come on.
Psycho
Yeah,
Dwarf
I know.
9, you have a great one, brother. Take care. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight, brother.
Psycho Dwarf 9, what's up, boy?
Man, 20. Oh. I forgot I had this. You know who Ron Rubin is, right? You guys know who Ron Rubin is?
Ron Rubin.
A voice actor for Dr. Badbox. He was also the voice
No.
actor for Vision.
For who?
Vision in Avengers Assemble.
Oh, that. Yeah, I hate that cartoon.
Oh, I remember Cops. I remember that shit. That's a long time. Oh my gosh!
I even had him sign the full series. I have that somewhere too.
There you go, man. That's what's up, man.
I want to see what Loki has in his vaults, because besides probably a Tesseract, he probably has stuff that would probably blow us away, like you in your garage, 24.
I've got a couple of things signed. I've got the entire Death and Return of Superman line. Okay, so as far as the Death of Superman, I've got every comic, the one with the picture instead of the damn UPC scanner, all signed first editions. I've got the Funeral for a Friend, all signed first editions. I've got the entire Return of Superman, all signed first editions. And I've got the
Batman
first
500.
Return. I've got that signed. I've got the breaking of. I've got when the whole line where Bane broke his back. I've got all that.
That was what was that? Batman 497.
Nightfall. It was Nightfall.
Yeah, I've got
Batman
all those
497, 498. One of those.
Mm-hmm.
I've got all those signed. I've got, what else do I have signed? I have the Return of the Sinister Six, all signed.
Oh.
I've got Spider-Man 2099 #1 with that cover signed. I called it a holographic cover last week, and 24 was like, man, they didn't make no damn holographic. Well, I was like, well, it looked holographic, damn it.
You're talking about the lithograph, right?
Lithograph signed, yeah. I'll take pictures and we'll do a little show and tell next week. I've got to pull them all out of my closet. They're all hiding in a tub in my closet.
Why do you have a bathtub in your closet?
Wow.
I never take them out and I never move them and I never mess with them. So,
man, you know, I have a lithograph of G-Force Battle of the Planets, done by Alex Ross and autographed by him too.
Oh yeah, nice.
I tell you what, I was moving from Aurora, Texas to Gainesville for a job, and I'm like, honey, did we get everything? My ex-wife's like, yes, everything's out. And I'm like looking through, I'm just going back to check. I just was like, man, something ain't right. She left something. And I go back to this back room and I open the closet door and there are 2 big sealed totes with all of my fucking comics in them. All the comics I was just talking about, everything I've collected since I was like, before I even turned into a teenager to, you know, in my late 20s. And I'm like, yeah, we got everything, right? Yeah, we got everything. I'm like, fucking bitch.
This cover, though, is probably the ugliest Harley Quinn cover I've ever seen in my life. The one on the left.
The hell is wrong with her?
I have no fucking clue.
She's a Karen. She's a Karen.
Yeah. She's big as hell. I don't know why, because you can see Superman trying to knock her out. That was the little black book thing where every comic was sealed and you didn't know what variant you were getting.
That's Super Karen Harley.
Yeah.
There you go. V for Vendetta issues.
Oh, yes.
What issues you got there? Let's see. The first 8 are reprints from Warrior, but they're colored. And then the last 3 issues of the 10 issue one there. That's when DC took it in the 80s, and it had been dormant because Alan Moore was not able to finish it. Warrior magazine for quality in the UK had shut down. DC got the property later in the 1988, brought it back, reprinted it, did it as a comic form like that, and now you see it in trade paperback everywhere. So,
well, that is beautiful.
With these are the originals from DC from the 80s.
Now, Curse, if you can see that beside the Spider-Gwen figure. To the right is a Spider-Man 2099,
Nice.
as well as the 25 special edition. So yes, I do have those. And I also have some tables.
Nice, man. Fat Stevens Comics. Comic shop opening near you soon.
Yeah, you mean that's Robin when he's sleeping, right?
24's got some stuff there. I like a lot of the ones that Gary was bagging today on the BBMC, man. I mean, well, it just that's what I meant. I love the old stuff. I love nothing more than walking into a comic shop, seeing all those old gold and silver or Bronze Age stuff on the wall. It just makes me happy. But I'm easy that way.
Well, at least we talked about something that doesn't just make us all upset, and we're actually showing our members. And you notice how the atmosphere in our chat changed, even in the panel. We're all kind of calmer now, kind of like.
Yeah, this is actually autographed by Alex Ross.
I thought it was signed by Matt Damon.
And welcome to the the membership, Baby Doll Sagan. Thank you so very much for joining as a member of Loki's Army.
Let's do it.
And just for you, we're gonna play the sky horns. Skull!
Go!
Nice.
Thank you so very much for keeping the home fires burning bright.
There you go.
What the hell is that?
It's Carnage.
Fighting Venom?
Actually, it's a Venom I put on top, so it looks like they're fighting.
Hey, look. This is autograph. Harley Quinn. Poison Ivy #1.
I want that.
Yeah, the autograph's right here.
That is incredible.
You see that? Look, and then
certificate of authenticity. Oh, yes.
Yeah, but this is Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy #1 autographed in mint condition.
Can you bend a corner for me?
I'm about to say something fucked up to you. Nah, you good. You all right?
I wasn't serious either. His face was like pure rage. He's like, I will beat the shit out of you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But let's go back even a little farther. And I'm sorry my desk is a little bit of a mess. But this is...
Yeah,
hey, look,
I remember those.
Look, you see this?
Yes, the Mike Allred, Dan Slott Silver Smurfer #1 there.
Before he went total.
Yeah, autographed by Dan Slott.
Did he call you a bunch of names and a man baby and stuff too when he wrote it in there?
Yeah, and
there you go.
Yeah. He talked shit to me when he did it.
I like the Mike Allred art on that.
Hey, look, this is another one I got an autograph too.
Damn, I want. Is that Masters of the Universe?
Yeah.
Yeah, autograph.
Motherfucker,
#1 gold premium.
You don't need that. Give that to me. You don't need
autograph.
You don't need it.
I tell you what, man. If you're interested, yo, for real, fucking holler at me, man.
All right,
I am hollering.
No bullshit.
Keep the home fires burning bright, gentlemen. I will be back in a moment.
All right.
Chat. Get the fires burning in the chat because it looks like Loki's pulling out his arsenal. You know what that means, right?
Uh-oh.
Loki's pulling out his arsenal. It's probably going to be a lot of DC things. I'm not going to go there with that joke. I like
is he gonna? Since he mentioned Golden Age comics, does he have some Golden Age comics? Does anyone here have any? I only have one.
This is an Avengers. This is an Avengers 24 with a Deadpool cover autographed.
Fuck you.
Yeah, holler at me if you know what's up, man.
You're making me sound like I'm trying to pick up a date.
Nah, but you know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're gonna want my blood and soul for one comic. I get it.
There you go.
Is this any?
Oh.
Is this some
Yeah,
recent
and-
stuff
and
you
then
just
actually-
ordered or what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And actually, this is one of my little prized possessions. This is Flashpoint #1, autographed by George Perez.
All right, man.
Yeah,
You guys
Flashpoint,
remember?
Yeah, Flashpoint #1.
Remember the gold cover though, right?
Yeah, well, you know,
Oh,
it's, you know, the thing is, I know once the Flash movie comes out, man, it's just gonna be something to fuck with. So
I'd hold on to that black suit character because when that the HBO series drops, bro, you're gonna have people wanting characters for black suits.
oh yeah, I did do that. That's my and it's that motherfucker's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's man, I got so much shit.
You know, I have never heard 24 this excited, and it's actually a cool thing because no matter if he's angry or excited, he always sounds the same. Yeah, I'm so happy right now. I am so angry.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
know what,
I am
man.
so
Yeah.
happy right now. It's great. It's great.
I'm excited, man. That's what's up.
Winter Hands. I don't know if there's a site where you can actually check that. Ever find the comic from the day you were born? Find out which comic books came out your birthday, the day you were born, and every different month. So.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah.
That's some cool
I
shit.
kept
Yeah,
digging
I'm
up,
gonna
send you a
check
link
it
to
out.
that. I have to dig it up. I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but Mike's something or other. But yes, you could actually find out which comic books came out the day you were born, the month you were born, remembering that comics are dated ahead of their month that they come out. So.
You know what bothered me? Kind of going off topic, kind of the same, right?
No.
You know how my birthday was like a week and a half ago, right, or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I'm watching Halloween, and it doesn't take until 5 for me to actually remember when the crazy guy is saying, Michael Myers, born October 19th. And I'm sitting there going, motherfucker, my birthday's the same as Michael Myers?
Oh wow.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, man. So I got Trey Parker from
Nice.
South Park. I got John Favreau and Michael Myers. I'm a fucking psycho.
There you go.
All I got is Chris Hemsworth and Joe Rogan.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, and Ian McDermott. Yeah.
I don't know who that is anymore.
Oh shit.
I mean, Palpatine.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Palpatine, yeah.
I blocked out Palpatine after last Rise of whatever the fuck it was.
You almost made me choke.
Gotcha.
Jeez. Oh shit. Now when you said that.
My son got Shatner's birthday, so I was always happy about that.
That's
Oh
cool.
yeah. Oh Bill.
Now, I don't know if I showed you this. Are you guys Star Wars junkies at all?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, man?
All right.
We love real Star Wars.
Do you remember the
come on,
30th
man.
anniversary
Yeah.
of The Empire Strikes Back? This is a
Yeah.
sleeve. Yeah, I know it's a little damaged.
Wow, man.
Yeah, I know it's a little damaged. It's a little dusty,
Damn.
but never opened.
Oh man. Nice.
Wait a minute.
That is Kenner Bounty Hunter Forlow and Circus.
Oh shit.
Cool,
Look at you,
man. I love it.
Yeah, that's
My
good
favorite
shit right
movie. My favorite movie of all time. That's cool stuff there, man.
I feel like we're boring the chat, but at the same time blowing their mind. At the same time.
Well, they're
fuck it.
talking.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
shit. Eris and Chris and Colin P are tearing it up. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they got it all kind. They were talking about all kind of stuff about. They were talking about Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns and
Go
the
to Dark
comics.
Star. What's up, boy?
The comics code. I join you guys in that convo, but I mean, I can't really type through this thing. It doesn't let you do it here. So. But yeah, they're having a good time
Yeah,
there. That's what the chat's supposed to be doing, man. Yeah, it was okay. It was World's Finest 189. Dude, I love those old issues of World's Finest. So back when we're friends, like you're supposed to be.
I'm back. I am on the road, and I have got children screaming, and that ain't gonna work.
On the road? Traveling?
Yes.
On the road again.
Oh man, I did not know you were traveling, man.
Yep.
On the road again.
Wait, when is walking
Yes,
to your
on the road again.
I don't have
There
it
you
with
go.
me to show, but I do. Since you mentioned we were going to talk about Golden Age comics. Does anyone else own one? I only own one Golden Age comic,
No, I don't.
and it's
Golden Age.
Yeah, you own the Golden Age 124.
Oh shit.
Investment.
I've got a couple from the 50s.
That's
Yeah,
close enough.
I got silver. I don't have anything from gold. I'm be real with you.
But they've been so expensive. I got mine back in the early '80s, and it's a terrible copy of Green Lantern number 20 from 1945-ish. I can't remember the exact year, but and it was in terrible shape even then when I got it. But it was $20, and it was a Golden Age comic. So I had to have, so I could say I have one. I've sold many of them from time to time, but it's the only one I have.
Well, I got.
I think my oldest comic might be DC Comics issue 102, or it would have to be between that and.
You mean Detective Comics?
Huh?
You said DC Comics.
No, I'm sorry. Justice League issue 102. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. It's silver, but yeah, I mean, it's actually,
I think that would have to be one of the oldest. Yeah.
Nice. That'd be bronzy, kind of bronzy. Oh, there you go. Got a yep, great music. Weird.
Damn, dude. Yeah. You got
weird wild stuff. Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. I mean, I'm over here sitting with like Transformers #1, Thundercats 1 through 5.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I got some shit over here, man. Look at that, boy.
I'm not even that old. I just like collecting shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, don't we all love collecting shit?
Yeah,
there you go.
You can see my two Porsche collection.
Look at Paulie. Paulie popped in there.
Oh, welcome, Paulie.
Paulie, what's up?
Go
I appreciate
Dodgers,
you,
buddy. Go Dodgers, bud.
Go Stros. Go Stros.
But they're at home, man.
Gun Bunny said I have some Batman Detective comics. Yeah, man. Fucking
Damn.
Detective. Shit.
When they still remember Batman was an actual guy.
Man, Detective Comics.
Love it. Well, yeah. That's where it all started for him.
Where they were able to use every shade of black in a comic book, and you still could see what the fuck was going on.
Exactly. I know. One issue I'm still trying to get is Batman 300.
Oh
I
man,
will look for you.
Great cover.
And welcome, Samantha Joe.
Yeah, I remember buying that when it came out. Do you have 300? Do you have? By the way, do you have Detective 500? That's a great issue, man.
You know, it's funny. It's funny you said that. I have Detective issue 1000 autographed.
Really?
Yeah, I remember that one came out a couple years back. Yeah, I bought that for some reason.
He's showing too much of his
No.
fan.
No. Detective 1000 came out in the last like year or two.
Ago. Yeah, so I'm saying a couple years ago. I was talking 500.
Yeah.
500 came out in about 80, 81, somewhere up in there.
Oh, wait. Who's a Deadpool fan?
Oh, I'm a Deadpool fan.
Well, I don't know if you know what Wish and AliExpress is, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, I became a little bit of a nut job. Well, let me just turn this. You see this dude?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you see that dude, right? Well, I decided I'm going to pull him a little bit to upgrade his stand. Oh wait,
where's he going? Oh,
so,
what?
Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
killed him.
He phased himself out with that shit. Hey, that was a hell of a light show, though.
Yeah, it was. That's the LEDs I put on a stand, right? So,
man, that shit was awesome. Look at that, damn. And you custom made that shit?
No, I didn't make the statue. I just put it on a stand. That's all I did.
Oh, okay.
But shit, damn, it looks awesome as fuck, man.
It is. You've seen that statue before, right, Loki?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for $5, it's the best thing ever.
Oh, damn.
I still have LEDs, bro. Like, I try to figure out what to put on statues. If you can get those discs that are Bluetooth controlled, right, they can change colors. When you find one, let's say like this Phoenix here, right?
Right.
Since it's pretty much a see-through plastic in a way, you can put in a base of an LED, Make sure it's something you can change the batteries or charge. Make sure it has a remote, and you can make the flyer change different color and turn it into a nightlight. But if you get one of the Bluetooths with the music sensors, so let's say you're playing your beats and the light's on, the beat will make the music flash, and your statue will light up, so you can set it on a rotation. That's the kind of dorky shit I do. As you're looking at my bottle of pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. Well,
I'm waiting. Did you find your shit, Loki, or not?
were you looking for something, Loki? Or no.
No.
He's dealing with some stuff.
I was dealing with bullshit.
I got you. So you're traveling.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You're on a remote.
It is, Colin.
Yeah, I'm on remote. I'm remote on location.
I got you.
I am currently in my neighbor's backyard. They have no idea.
So all your shit is in your neighbor's backyard?
No, I'm in a condo. He says he's on location. I don't know why he's on location. Why are you on location?
Because I'm on vacation.
Good reason. Good reason. That'd be the best reason ever, man.
What's up, man? There you go. Yeah.
I don't get to take a vacation. I can go on vacation, but I don't get to take a vacation.
That sucks.
Secret
Well, you know what, man?
underground lair. Yeah, I'm in a
I'll tell you
volcano.
what, Loki, man. Loki, you deserve a vacation, man. So it's all good.
I hear you though, but I haven't had one in years. Number of years
Me
ago,
neither, but
a few years ago, I jumped in a car and just drove around, like all the way up to Metropolis, Illinois, to go to the Superman Museum. Anyone ever been there?
No, I don't drive, bro. I wish.
Oh, gotcha. It's and I'm way down south, so it was a good little ride. I went there, and man, it was really. Any if you are a Superman fan, if you get a chance to go there, Metropolis, by the way, is anything but a metropolis. But the museum is really nice. If you love soups, they had a lot of great stuff there. I enjoyed it. And after that, I drove big long drive out to Canton, Ohio. Got to go to the NFL Hall of Fame, something I always wanted to do. And then after that, Dragon Con. So I just went just a big looper. I loved long road trips, all by me damn self. It was a lot of fun though.
I will be hauling ass to Michigan on Thursday.
oh shit! All right.
All you have to do is hop across the border.
Yeah, Godspeed with that, bro.
Damn, yeah, man.
He'll be a few hours away from
the lovely Moira Kitty. Yeah, I love you.
That's
Good to see you. I mess people's names up, but I love them. Look at that.
I love you, person I cannot name.
Metropolis is tiny. It's like a 2-horse town.
I got there.
No shit. You know, it's funny you say that because
One horse.
yeah, because I seen footage and people actually going through there, and it just seems like there's really not much like this stuff there, but
yeah, if you if whichever direction you come down, it's really kind of this road. It's not. They have a big Harris Casino there. That's where I actually stayed, and there's a fairly tiny like little town square type thingy, but the rest of it, when you're driving in there, you see these signs: "Welcome to Metropolis, the home of Superman."
And then you see the big Superman and Lois Lane statue, right?
There's a Noel Neal statue there, but there's a bunch of signs with "Welcome to Metropolis, home of Superman." There's actually a comic shop with a TARDIS out front. Actually, it's right with a green arrow painted all over the side of it. For some reason, I don't know exactly what they did that for, but there's not much inside of it though. But I went anyway, and nevertheless, it was something I always wanted to go there, and it's nice.
So that ice storm, it's hitting Texas and Oklahoma right now. Damn.
Oh man. Yeah,
actually, we've been getting a lot of rain, and it's the temperature's been real different in the last few days. So,
yeah, we got a bad boy coming for us right now.
Yeah, stay safe, Moira.
Please stay safe. Yes, indeed.
There you go. Yeah. Everybody stay safe for real.
Yeah.
It's just been nice to chill and share shit. but Loki, bro, you gotta bring your game. I want to see what you got when you get off vacation.
Yep, next week I'll be back. We'll be back next week, and I'll bring my A game. I'll have pictures of everything I got.
You are your A game. I'm just
There we
saying, I want to see what you got in your vaults, but that's pretty much what it is.
If I can figure out how to do it live without like taking a picture of myself,
Easy. What you do is you make sure you have a clear off surface. You attach your camera to a face down, so it's facing the tabletop, and you can just slide them across. Slide them across. Slide them across.
Colin P. Smith. No, I don't.
You know what I mean? You do this, and
Oh, yeah.
then you just bring the stuff across. Bring.
I got my phone too. I may be able to just do it through the video on my phone as a guest.
What's
I don't
that?
get light.
Tattoo.
Well, you guys want it, right?
What's that a tattoo of?
It's a torn angel, broken wings.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Damn, man.
Trying not to show my face because I know someone out there going,
No,
he's
I
not
ain't mad
dead.
at you.
No, I'm talking
Yo.
about anyone in general. I try not to dox myself because of the whole work shit, and they don't know this social media, and I don't want them trying to find out because.
Nah, you ain't supposed to, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. But no, it's fun. I could go. I still have more on other shelves, man. I really do. I got like so much.
Yeah,
I still
man,
have
yeah.
80 liter or 80 or 100 liter Tupperware containers I haven't gone through, and they have like old DVD cases of Dragon Ball Z releases of their movies.
Oh,
I have sealed action figures from the Avengers and stuff movies. It's just I got so
Got
much.
a question
I know,
from
man.
Clobberin Times from Colin P. Smith. Has there ever been a Superman comic which in any way connects to the Fritz Lang movie?
I don't believe so. Obviously, though, you know, originally in the original issues in the Golden Age when they first started, Superman wasn't in Metropolis at first. That came a little bit later, but I'm fairly sure they did take the name from that because, you know, that was a huge film. Fritz Lang's Metropolis is, of course, a classic and a masterpiece.
yeah.
But as far as a comic that was connected to the movie in any real way, it's possible. I don't think so. I've never seen one, though. No, again, of course, you know, as you know, there have been billions of Superman comic books, so you never know. I don't think so. Hey, oh my goodness, that's is that an actual X-Men #1 or a?
No, it's a
no,
True Believers.
True Believers reprint. Yeah, I love those True Believers reprints. Those are pretty nice. Yeah, they do those right now, and then they're doing these replicas. Have any of you seen those replica books?
No, you were talking about it, and I haven't.
Oh, the facsimiles
Oh, no.
are kind of nice. Yeah.
Me, you know, you'd be surprised when it comes to the reprints and the facsimile books. If it ain't, you know, if it, in some cases, you know, some books are so expensive that you just can't afford it. But you'd be surprised when it comes to the actual reprints and facsimile, you know, like those
They're
kind of
dead
books. You'd be surprised how much the original shits cost compared to that.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes in some you better off just getting put a couple extra dollars to it and get the original shits, and that way you don't got to be dealing with that reprint bullshit.
I'm talking about the.
I'd rather have the original myself.
Yeah, the originals are good, but 24. Sorry, Clem, 1 second. But these True Believers were going for $1.
Yes, I'm saying those are you could just get to read the comic that way.
Yeah,
and the facsimiles are like $3, and they have all those are different from the True Believers in that they reprint everything, including the ads and the letters.
Yeah, and you have to remember,
and they're fun.
No, you got to remember though, bro. I'm also a fixed income, right? And being on disability, I don't have that type of money to put aside when I got to save for my future when I eventually become a geriatric, if I live that long.
Well, you know, it's also for people.
And you know what? I would rather have an original and look at it and feel like, yeah, I worked for it. But you know, there's something more important than comics sometimes, which sucks, and that's a roof over my head.
No, but the thing is, you'd be surprised how much the original shits cost. It'd only be just a little bit more than what you spend for this reprint bullshit. That's all I'm saying. You'd be surprised. Oh yeah, you gotta look. You gotta look for it. It ain't gonna be the first thing you see. You get the original shits for the price of some reprint. But the thing is, you'd be surprised in today's day and age when people are actually selling off their whole comic book collection just because they need money to pay rent and shit like that, how much you would actually find original comics for that you're better off really paying not that much more than you would pay for some reprints. You're better off just getting the original shits and you can find them.
Yeah, but
That's
you
what I'm
can
saying.
you don't get anywhere close to $1 like that True Believer there for an X-Men #1 though. It's not.
Yeah, but
You can
the
find
thing is,
other reprints, but not the original. It's not impossible. I'm close. X-Men #1.
Yeah. I'll do that, but the other problem is,
you know what the thing is, for X-Men #1, I wouldn't even want to pay $1 for a reprint.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of dude that if I can't have the original, I don't want it. I don't want a reprint.
You know how much X-Men #1 would go for?
I'm just that one dude. I'm just that dude that if I can't have the original comic, a reprint doesn't do shit for me, man.
Yeah,
it's a waste of $1. It's a waste of $1 if I can't have the original shit.
All right, let me put in different circumstances. The comic book shop right before COVID was selling these, and I bought as many as I could because they eventually closed them out of business. Yeah. So that $1 for me, with these people held comics for me for weeks.
Yeah,
so
but that's a different circumstance. That's a different. Man. I mean that's you doing it knowing that the person you're buying it from, has a business. I'm just telling you as a guy collecting a comic book. Like I understand what you're saying. I mean, you did it for a good reason, but just me being the stickler of just saying, hey, I'd rather have.
I get it. You're a true collector when it comes to the true
all I'm saying is that was all I was coming from.
Well, 24.
But you supporting your local comic book shop, you did the right thing. I would have done the same thing under the same circumstances.
Yeah, and it sucks because honestly, I have been looking on eBay, but now I have to worry about me going on eBay and fighting you for the same issue now.
Well.
I think you're out there every day fighting it.
You ain't gonna get no X-Men #1 even in terrible condition for being close to $1. But the point is, let's say you had one. Let's say you had one, but you'd like to read it. You're gonna open up your collector copy that old, or you got a little reprint there you could just use to flip around just to read a reading copy.
Well, to be real with you, I do have comics that I do have an original copy, and even I would have another original copy. But one is in mint condition and one is beat the fuck up. I'd rather, anybody that wants to read it. Oh, let me read Superman issue number 75. Well, guess what? Read this beat up ass issue and leave my collector's edition shit that never been opened or fucked with alone. And you can read this and you can enjoy it. Blah blah blah. I'm the exact same way. So I get that.
Not everybody can get originals. I mean, that's what reprints are for. Not that bad of a thing, really. Go ahead, Steve.
The thing is,
man, when you jump on the net, people are selling damn near anything, so you can find that shit if you want it.
Yeah. How about this? We all collect comics because we love them. We all collect them for different purposes, and we want issues for different purposes. We're all the same individual at the end.
Lady Mist, hello there.
Because I agree with all y'all. We're all doing this for one reason: to not only maintain the comics, but to keep the originals in check. Because right now, we got nothing but toilet paper.
For sure, man.
I would rather read a comic strip on a roll of toilet paper that's a parody toilet paper than any of the shit that's come out. Even stuff like Kibble Smith, anything that's going to come out with She-Hulk, any of that stuff, like,
oh shit,
it's not worth it. And the fact that we're debating in a calm manner over old comics and how we like keeping them, instead of being rageful this week, talking about how shitty everything's gone mainstream, I appreciate every one of you here, everyone in the chat, and this conversation has been fucking awesome.
That's what's up.
Because that's the end of the day point. Doesn't matter how you collect or what you collect, except if it's corpses. Because if you motherfuckers in the chat here collect corpses, I ain't talking to you no more. But
I sold my collection.
No, that's great. Your freezer's full of heads. I get it. But you know what I mean? It doesn't matter the collector. You all have a principle, and the principle is the same thing. You do it because you love it, and you do it for the hunt.
There you go. Yeah.
I tell you what, I love the old Transformers and the old Voltron and all that shit.
Like diecast?
Yes, Coach over at EBN. Coach over at EBN. I got with him and I was like, look, this is what I'm looking for. But he goes, what do you want to do? Do you just want to like have it out? Do you want to collect it? I said, I want to put it on my shelf. I want to put it on my shelf. He goes, go get a China remake. And I was like, "Are you serious?" He goes, "Yeah. Look, you're gonna end up paying $500 for a '90 remake that's gonna sit on your shelf. You're gonna end up paying $1,000 for a torn up, wrecked '80s original that just like you had when you were a kid. That's all torn up, all scratched up for like $1,000,
dude. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. That's bullshit. You know what? Dude, dude. You have to search for that shit, man. Dude, if that's the first thing you find, and that's what you're willing to accept, and you're looking at, oh well, you rather pay for the 500 one than pay for this other shit. Dude, you'd be surprised how much people, how much.
Hold on.
And somebody will sell you something original in good condition. That'll be a lot cheaper than finding something that's fake.
I got something. Listen, I got something. It's Go Lion Force. It looks exactly same die cast metal, everything. It looks exactly like what I had as a kid. $70. And you know what? I'm happy. And if I'm happy, then I'm happy. If you're happy with what you got, if you're happy with your buy, I'm happy with my Voltron sitting on the top shelf right now, sitting next to my Jetfire, my 80s Jetfire Transformer sitting up there on the shelf. I'm completely happy. He's holding a Voltron sword. He looks just like...
Did Loki just slap us in the face with his die-cast fan card of a dick right now? I just feel like I got slapped in the face with some awesome dick right now.
Well, I'm just saying, you know what?
No, bro, I like it.
If you search eBay and you see something you like and you're like, you know what, it doesn't matter whether it was fucking remade in China, remade by Hasbro, remade by whoever, if it's an original and it's torn to hell and the ears are taken off the lions and shit, you don't want to mess with that and still pay over $1,000 for it. You do what you do what you can to get what you want. And you know what? I paid $70. I got what I wanted. It was a good buy. I'm completely happy with it. It looks just like my Voltron from when I was a kid.
That's the thing, man. But you know, that's the thing. You're not getting your shit from one person, dude. There's so many people selling the same shit all over the world. And you don't have to pay one price. Dude, it's
okay. I have a new idea, Loki. We can do it here since 24 is here. If we need something and he can find it, I think we make him the new finder of lore in comics.
I would definitely help, man.
If you want to take that role, bro. You know what I want? I want to find all the anti-drug issues from Spider-Man.
What?
Remember how Spider-Man did the comic?
Drug issues, yes.
Yeah, the drug issues.
Yeah, matter of fact, I got a Teen Titans anti-drug issue.
Yeah. So if you are willing to offer that help and you can find that stuff, because you know what, you might have to be a proxy for some of us. Because like in Canada, we might find those guys who have those comics, but they don't ship to Canada or other parts of the world. So we also get stuck in this limbo. But bro, if you have that energy, I will gladly take you up on trying to find shit for me.
I tell you what, man.
And then giving it to me for free. And me thanking you.
Me
trying to get away with this.
Yeah, because I'm a stickler for shit like that. Yeah, come fuck with me, man, for real.
But that's what I respect about you, man. You want the original and you know how to get it or look for it until you can't find it or you do find it. Those types are good. You're an Indiana Jones of comics. You go for the OG, and you don't stop till you find it.
Yeah,
that's not a bad thing, man. I'm not calling you Blanche or anything.
Dude, I would not see. I wouldn't go spelunking for if something happened to my Sinister Six comics. I would not go spelunking in a cave for the originals. If I can get it just to read through them again, because I'm going to. If something happened, I'm gonna be like, man, I want them back. I want to read through them. I'll do copies. It's just a matter of opinion, brother.
No. What I'm telling you, from what I've seen with my own eyes, you would actually get the original Sinister Six comic books back in your hands for as much. Or if you had to pay anything more, it wouldn't be that much more than what you would pay for the original shits. And what I'm saying is, don't settle for less, man. When it's out there for almost the same price that you would pay for a fake or a replica or whatever, the original shits is out there. And the thing is to look for it. That's the thing I love. It's the thrill of the hunt. I love that shit, man. That's my shit. Like I go and I fucking headhunt.
You remember last week, 24, when I said that energy you need to put to your videos? That's your energy right there.
Your energy right there.
You know what? I don't know why you haven't made a video on how you should tell comic collectors to go find the OGs. People are selling. And you should make a video about that, bro.
Yes.
You should start making an instruction manual or even a walkthrough of the places you go. I know you don't want to give away all your secrets, but don't. But you got a content video right there. I'm not making fun of it.
Yeah, we're not.
There's his energy. You see
got
how much he's
solid
debating?
gold.
Yeah,
Yep.
you got something right there, bro. You can teach people, even younger and older generations, how to keep looking. And I'm not trying to demean you in any way, but you just caught a niche right there. And
That's right.
I don't even, you sometimes don't even realize it. You have a lot of passion in finding the OG material. A lot of people don't. They'll settle. You got something. Right. And if you can build a video that can do that, bro, I would watch it just so I can figure out how to fucking find shit. Because I can't have myself. I get lost in my closet. It doesn't even have any doors.
You got a new niche there, man. Make instructional collecting videos. But are you doing a lot of stuff online now? I mean, back before
I mean,
are you doing a lot of traveling around hunting or
no?
What?
I'm doing both, man. And I mean, right now I'm temporarily sidelined, but
Well, yeah. I mean, before all this stuff started happening, did you go out though there a lot?
Yeah, I did, and and the thing is, being at home and seeing the difference between, one thing and the other, I'm realizing that it's funny that's what a lot of things look, we talking replicas of comics, toys, clothing, jewelry, and so much other shit, purses. People would rather pay for fake shit and don't even realize that the real shit is sometimes not even that much more, and that sometimes you can find it for even less than you would find for the exact same thing that you would pay for it, for a fake version of whatever. The real thing would be even less than what you would pay for something fake. And if only you'd have took a little bit more time to look, you'd have just would have found I just, for some reason, man, I'd rather have the real shit, man. And if only, and that's the thing, if I can't afford it, man, it just wasn't for me to have, bro. And I'm just,
do you have any trades?
We get you. I get you.
I get you. I was wondering, do you have any trades or do you not get any trades?
It trades as far as what? What you mean?
Hardcover trade reprint books. They call them, and they inaccurately call them graphic novels at the Barnes and Noble, but they're
I mean, if it was a graphic novel that was an original, then I would fuck with something like that, because some graphic novels when they come out, they're the only thing that's out. They're not a reprint of anything. If it's something like that, then I would have it. Other than that, if it's a reprint, I'm not fucking with it, man.
Gotcha. I got plenty of those. A lot of people they're popular, but I hear you.
Well, the thing is, it's convenient, and when it comes to comic books, if you want the real shit, then you don't go the convenient route.
Yeah, I'm guilty. I buy a lot of trades. I've had a lot of trades in hardcovers.
I mean, if I want the Crisis, I want the original 12 issues. I'm not buying any reprint trade paperback. I'm headhunting for the original 12 issues, man, and that's it.
Well, now we know, man. Did not know that. We we'll live and learn, man. Nice. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. I agree with you totally, man. And I understand the sideline. I've been sidelined since March. My workplace gave us 1-2 week check of what hours we would make, and that's it. We contact HR. They say they'll pass it off to our district manager. It never gets passed on. So I get you. Times are tough, and I'm gonna start looking at eBay a lot more. But I also got a really fucking shitty mailman that doesn't like fucking calling up or even dropping packages off. So that's another fucking.
Man, I tell you what, between that bullshit and motherfuckers just taking shit out, from in front of your front door, walking by, acting like they're fucking mind their business and just run and just see, and just grab you. I've had that shit happen to me quite a few. Man. That's
shit
right there, man.
It is. The worst thing is, it's like everyone knows they're going through shit. Everyone's doing exactly the same thing in the same thing, except for essential workers, pretty much. And you still think it's okay to think about yourself and steal someone else's shit. And I'm not trying to get down, man. It's like I hate growing up for one reason. The innocence you keep when you're a kid gets diluted by every little punch in the face you see of that shit, whether it's to yourself, a friend, or family.
Right,
And
right.
we got to learn to ask or talk to someone out if you're feeling in a bad mood. And I think lately it's a lot of people don't. But I've noticed, like, since I've joined this little panel, it's been a lot more relaxing for me inside and out because we can just shoot the shit.
Right.
And I honestly think a lot of people just need to shoot the shit.
You got that right, bud. We love it.
I didn't mean to talk like Dr. Phil either. But, I get uncomfortable because I think I'm being too sappy, so there comes the crappy joke. But
Right.
Loki, man, we have talked over you the whole night. How are you? Because it feels like you've been just grinning like a bastard all
I am. I have been grinning like a bastard the whole damn day, dude.
Well, Loki, you can ask 24 the question about Golden Age comics. If you got one.
What's up, man?
No, I thought Loki might ask you one. I don't know if you want.
Yeah. I mean, shit. We all know
best crossovers. I was trying to get a picture sent.
Actually,
so I can show y'all something, but
I was about to say in the Golden Age they didn't have too many crossovers.
Not golden, but no.
Yeah, the only thing they did crossover was like the JSA, and
the JLA. That started in the silver.
Right.
Though,
yeah. The JLA was silver, right? So
let's go. My favorite crossover of all of them was actually Unity from the early Valiant comics of the early 90s. Valiant was really good for a while there. That was a good one. Nobody remembers it, but I loved it.
I do. I remember that.
Yeah, I really
I didn't. I remember reading it, but I didn't own it.
Yeah, I love that one. I still have all my old Valiants from the first 3 or 4 years. Well, Steven Seagal had one of those Magnus covers. I believe he had one of those Magnus comics.
What age is that?
Yeah, he showed us. He had that silver background or silver Magnus cover from that. Yeah,
Is that Golden Age?
No. We were just,
no.
They didn't have any crossovers back then. But I was just saying my favorite one was that early 90s Valiant crossover called.
Yeah. He's from a Valiant. Yeah, that's.
I love those. Valiant was really good for a while there, and that was at a time when I was really just disenchanted with mainstream comics at the time. There weren't very many of those that I still liked, and they came out with those Valiant books.
Right.
I loved them.
The original.
Let me ask you this: what is anybody's take on Malibu's Prime?
Who?
Malibu. It was
Prime.
Did you like that book, Prime?
Okay. Malibu was another comic book company, right along with Valiant and Dark Horse.
I don't think I read Malibu.
Yeah, they had a comic book company called Malibu Comics, and one of their top big deals was a character called Prime, and he was like kind
of their Superman. I didn't read that one that much. Did you like that book?
I mean, it was a little different, but it was just, but at that time it was like there was a lot of people doing their takes on their Superman-ish characters in a lot of comic book companies, and Prime was one of them.
Yeah, the best one though was Supreme by Alan Moore when he took a
lousy. Right, I remember Supreme. Yep,
he took a garbage Rob left field lousy character and turned him into basically the Silver and Bronze Age Superman. And at that time, because I really hated my Muddy and I Mark Seago around about this. He liked the Byrne reboot. I hated the Byrne reboot. And at the time when stuff like Death of Superman was coming out and all that stuff, Alan Moore had taken Supreme and he took him back. And he set him sort of like in like a Bronze Age type version, but he dealt with all different versions. That was such a wonderful comic. We talked a lot about that the other night. So Alan Moore Supreme and Kurt Busiek's Samaritan is also a great Superman archetype character. Look at that, Wrath of Khan. Is that a lobby card?
Yeah, it's a lobby card. It's an actual lobby card. I got Gorn was
Yeah,
the
look at
current
that.
poster above that. I've got, the crew on the left, Galactic Empire. That's actually a band poster.
Nice.
And then I got my, those are giant size Constructicons.
Wow.
Oh,
Those are the
I
giant
was
size.
wondering what that was.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
shit.
are-
Okay.
You
those
can tell
like
by the
full
lime green
size.
right away what they are.
Yeah,
Because the Constructicons are the Destructicons, literally the ugliest colored Transformers because they were a purple mixed with a really ugly vomit green.
Yeah, man.
But they made the most badass Constructicon.
I can't.
Destructor.
Devastator
Is it Destructor? Was it Devastator or Destructor?
Devastator.
Yeah, Devastator was,
But those are
especially
the
in that cartoon Transformers the movie. Oh man,
You got
those are the full
Oh,
size.
my
though.
goodness.
Those are like the size of regular Transformers. Those aren't the little mini ones that you get Devastator and then you're like, oh, it's just the the normal size. No, this is huge. When you put those son of a bitch
Right.
together, it's like 3 feet tall. It's insane. I've got the Star Trek and Star Wars stuff above that, and then the toys on top. I got a Ryu and a Jetfire and then Voltron.
Spitfire.
Jetfire.
Spitfire.
Spitfire's the small one, and I actually got him
No.
Yes.
Spitfire. No,
What are you guys'
No.
thoughts on Funko? Because I'm about to show you an $1,100 Funko I paid $45.
What's that?
There's an $1,100 Funko.
Oh, you got to show us. Hold on. I'm gonna before I go though. Yes, I do have a couple of Funko Pops down there. Those are Lokis. I got 3 Lokis, an Odin, and a Thor.
You own a Funko Pop?
Yeah, I own the Funko.
200 or
I like you
300.
anyway.
wow.
We like you anyway.
I've been collecting. No, you don't get to judge. I've been collecting Funkos before they were popular, right?
shit.
So
What kind
I
of a
have-
wuss has a? Oops, sorry. Look at that. There's a Funko on.
Hey, Clobberin.
I'm sorry, my friend.
Excuse me.
Oh,
This was
dude.
released in
What's up, man?
Japan.
That's what's up.
This is a
Oh.
sealed Blu-ray Spider-Man con variant. I
There
paid
you go.
$45 for these. They're worth $1,100 US.
Oh shit!
I have a Funko collection worth about 10 grand US. And you know what sucks the most about that? Because of my work, they monitor, like I said, my social media, right? So if they catch me selling it, it's an automatic fire because they consider it a conflict of interest of sales against the store. So I sit on a collection I can't sell.
No way to
So
fix
I've
it.
wanted to sell. I have Masters of the Universe, Spider-Man. I have Venom. I have DC. I have. Well, before I started working there, I had chases. You guys know what chases are, right? The variants. Before they got popular in Funko, right? There were 1 in 36 chases. I sold 8 Funko Pops for $2,500 cash. So you can't say those
Jeez,
little
man.
plastic vinyls with no soul and the blacklist eyes are meaningless.
Right.
Because before they became overly produced, they were
Right.
like trying to find Golden Age
Yeah,
comics at a
they-
one-day
they-
toy show. So I had like 9-inch Chase Batman. I had a bunch of the Chase horrors. I had the Disco Skeletor from the Comic Cons. I still have rare stuff like White Phoenix,
Yeah, they
Blackest Night Batman, Stan Lee's,
Oh shit!
Pennywise, even Kevin Smith, so I can fucking fart on it.
So basically, they became the equivalent of a Beanie Baby.
No. The
I'm glad
popularity.
somebody said a Beanie
Sorry.
Baby.
No. He's kind of right.
Oh, you
It's not-
said Beanie Baby.
No, he's kind of right. But what I'm trying to say is, it's not that they became Beanie Babies. It's that when they became mainstream and all the fucking morons out there wanted to collect something that was easy and went online and just asked if it's rare. That's where it lost its mentality because then Funko started turning 1 in 36 chases to 1 in 6.
Right.
So it no longer had a retainable value to go hunting. You had to wait for only con specials. But before that, let's say from 2012 to like there's stuff out there that before they were in boxes, they were in plastic bubble like cases, right? If there's one Green Lantern, if I can find it, you're like the Clockwork Oranges. They didn't have the registered rights for, okay? So they made 12 of them. 6 that were glow in the dark, 6 that were not, and they were all signed and numbered by the creators. Let's say one of those goes for about, I think, 12 grand US. And there's only 12 of these. There are black and white Beetle sets. The prototypes can go anywhere from a $50 to up to $5 grand, depending. When the cons happened and they had the Funko nights, okay, Funko ran a Funko night, right? So if you got the pass and got into these shows, literally everyone at the tables would play games, they would do trivia, and you would have a chance to win a proto. The guys who created Funko, or at least one of them, loved Pez's. So that's where the idea came from. He would throw the shows down there. He would give out stuff, and now protos are everywhere. There's a whole proto community. Like, you think Hot Wheels are fucking nuts? Funko collectors are like the caring collectors of goddamn pop culture, and it wasn't like that before. But they are also very friendly, like the way the comic book industry is. People mock Funkos because everyone seems to have one, but before they became popular, it was like when you first find out there was Transformers that you wanted to collect because you wanted to make your Devastator.
Right.
There was that community. So if you do that rabbit hole and look at, like, you go to, I think it's called poppriceguide.com, and just look for older pops, you will see like a totally different mentality. Because I know Funko's overproducing, and I hate Funkos, but at the same time, I love them because of the memories of the hunts and the people I made. They're great. The Clockwork Orange. Yep, there you go. Clockwork Orange. It was 23 piece. I thought it was 12. I thought it was. Oh, I could be mistaken. It could have been 12 on 12.
Wow.
Now, they wouldn't make 23. It would have to be 24. They made it even, didn't they? 12 glow in the dark, 12 not glow in the dark, and they're each numbered. But that's fucking crazy, right? For a piece of plastic.
Wow.
This one was $45. I bought 2 of these. The Spider-Man one I showed earlier. Still sealed. I never opened it. It has a separate box, and I watched it grow. So I paid $45. I sold one way before I started working at the company I shall not name, and I made about $1,000 US. So in Canada, that's almost enough for a mortgage. But yeah, I'm not trying to get all serious, but I'm trying to say, like, people bash Funkos a lot, but at the same time, the culture behind it before the mainstream was like when you first got into finding rare comics or Hot Wheels or Jordans or signed baseball cards. They had a stigma of place and quality. Now, not so fucking much. They're cutesy little things to buy on your anniversaries or fill in your bags and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're.
I just spilled for so long because I've been drinking. Yeah,
they're stocking stuffers now.
Yeah, but like even this one's not rare, but it's Luke on the speeder. And you know why I got it? Because it's fucking Luke on the speeder.
Well, I've got 5.
I think I have a Loki somewhere too. I don't need it anymore.
Yeah,
but which Lokis do you have, Loki?
I have
sitting on one that's worth a couple $100.
I have the original one from Thor. I have Thor: The Dark
World. Wait, the Avengers? Like the Avengers movie?
Yes, I have.
Is it the blue outline? Yeah, that's
Hold on. I've got the original from Thor, the first movie. I've got the Avengers Loki, and I have Loki from Thor: The Dark World. And then I have Odin. I have Odin from the first Thor movie, and of course Thor from the first Thor movie.
All right. Well, Pop Price Guy has all the pops registered, their price going up and down on eBay sales, right?
Yeah.
So you can actually track your stuff in your collection. So let's say you have that Avengers. I'm trying to find it. You have the Avengers Loki, wherever the fuck that is. Fucking hell. I'm going to go back here. But let's say, okay, so Avengers Loki. All right. So Avengers Loki, because that everyone loved that Loki so much. The movies were coming out. So, okay, are you going to let me search, or are you going to be a dick?
I've also got a gray, like, Death Loki.
I know which one. The black and white one, right? Yeah.
The black and white one. That I don't have on my shelf. That's back in my closet.
All right. Okay, so if you have an SDCC Loki from 2012, that is $2,280 US.
You're shitting me.
If you have the Loki from Thor, the first movie, that's the one that has the silver helmet.
Yes.
$250.
Wow.
Wow.
And as long as if the box is in mint condition, bro, you got know you have a gold mine. Like I just blew your mind, didn't I?
I've never opened them, any of them.
Why am I getting that weird
the only Funko Pop I ever bought and opened was the Hulkbuster Iron Man suit, and I've got that on my top shelf.
I have the original Hulkbuster as well, which came from the first Marvel Collector's box because I love that thing.
Yes.
But for those who don't know what this is, I am going to. I don't know if I can put the link. I'll put the link in StreamYard. You can share it.
Okay.
PopPriceGuide.com.
That's crazy.
You don't understand, like your pops, if they're makers you haven't touched, you don't know how much money you're sitting on.
Yeah, I've never ever opened them
because everyone makes fun of them, right? The easiest way to open your Funkos to check on them is you put a butter knife in, you put it in the top slot of your box, and use it to lift up the lip without bending your crease.
Hey, good night, Purple Valkyrie.
Yeah, good night, Purple. Thank you, Purple, so very much.
I feel like I killed the chat.
Looking out for me,
no, we're about to sign off anyway. We're almost at 2 hours.
Shit, really?
Yeah. And thank you, Steven, for talking about the pops, dude. I like the Loki stuff and the Asgard stuff.
So if you have that SDCC one, you're sitting on $3,000. And Loki is still highly wanted.
Wow. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, I've got the original. I've got the Dark World. I've got the Avengers.
You have probably a couple hundred right there. The original Avengers ones are no longer in production, and yeah, like I can talk about Funko forever. Like that's where my niche is when it came to collecting in this latest generation. But yeah, if you have Funko Pops, your best bet is go to that site, make an account, and then start putting your what you have. And it will automatically tally your top 10s.
Wow. Well, I've only got 6 fucking Funkos. I've got that are in the box. I've got the Lokis, the Thor, the Odin, and then I've got the Hulkbuster, and that's the only one I ever took out of the box. Everything else has been in the same box they've been in since I bought them.
Yeah.
Never been opened.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys were able to let me listen because most people have a misrepresentation about Funko. And in this day and age right now, they do. But going back to 2012, if you can, even when Target had their bobbleheads, like, you know how Marvel's bobblehead and DC isn't? Before that whole main, separation happened, Target had DC bobbleheads that were rare, right? And you can't find them anymore, but those are also worth a couple hundred. So they're only DC bobbleheads in the Funko line. And there was Chase variants as well.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. Thank you, everyone, so much for hanging out with us tonight, talking comics, and this is crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Colin asked a question. I can answer real quick if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, he asked if there were any war comics over here, because apparently, he is, of course, across the lovely pond there. But it's been a genre for it was a genre for a long time, Colin. He said other than Sergeant Rock, because everyone knows about Sergeant Rock. But yes, the longest time, especially some of the great Joe Kubert books. But and specifically in the 50s and 60s, there were quite a few of them. And Our Army at War, Haunted Tank was one of my favorites. I loved Unknown Soldier. There was even some crazy science fiction ones, G.I. Robot. Even in the 80s, there was a comic called The Nam Marvel put out. So, yes, there have been more comics quite a bit here as well. I know you had some over there. So, sorry.
And I'd like to say thank you to Winter for correcting me on the Clockwork Orange stuff. It's been a while since I did back research on that. But I appreciate that there's another Funko character person in the universe who has a little bit of the same knowledge. So thank you very much. And thank you, Chad, for not laughing at me for talking about Funko.
Laughing inside, man.
Clobberin, in the words of a famous poet, lick my sack.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you to the panel. It is an awesome panel, as always. Clobberin Times, 24/7, Fusion Media, and Pat Stevens Call. Thank you, gentlemen.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you for having us, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
We will be back tomorrow.
Here.
We will be back tomorrow morning. There will not be a game stream tomorrow night, as I'm on the road, and there's no way I can do that.
Damn,
so
we're all coming back tomorrow morning. That's what's up. I can't wait.
If you guys want to come back tomorrow morning, you're more than welcome to.
Oh shit! Yeah, hell yeah!
If you guys want to come back at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'll have you back on at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
If you need me, I'll be awake. But also, we got to talk about maybe next week having an Among Us stream. So if anyone knows what Among Us is, pretty much trying to find the imposter before your ship blows up is a fun game.
We will have to try and figure out how to do that.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm with it.
All right, everybody, take care. Have a wonderful time. I'm going to give you all some Kratos on the way out. Have a great one, folks.
Skull chat and Skull Loki. Thank you for having us.
Go.
Yo. Well, later, everyone.
I farted.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.